lost the string. Do you see the steam? Hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back. My name is Shannon and this is Wine, Tea, and Paper. Today I am doing my January on deck video. I interrupt this video to say that yes, I know this is late, but I'm still going to post this video anyways. So this is different from the videos that I've done before. Like I said before, I'm no longer doing TBR videos, and I'll link that video up in the cards. For now, I am going to be doing these on deck videos. So basically what I'm going to be doing is just throwing all of these books out at you that I possibly will read this month for different reasons. It's not a TBR, not really. It's just stuff that I might have going on, and I just want to let you guys know. But before I get into that, I am drinking this tea from my December Sips by box. Spilling it some more. This is peppermint macaroon tea from Pinky Up, and it is an herbal tea. It has rosehip seed, white chocolate pieces, sugar, spearmint, peppermint, lemon balm, sweet blackberry leaves, silver sugar pearls, raspberry pieces, and natural flavoring. It's dairy-free, gluten-free, and caffeine-free. If you are interested in Sips By, there is a link in the description down below for $5 off your first box, making your first box $10 for... They give you 4 different types of tea, and you can make probably 4 to 5 cups with each type of tea that they give you. So you can make like 20 to 25 cups of tea, depending on how much you steep your bag, for $10 with my code down below. All right. It smells so good. I can't wait to drink it. It's too hot right now. Okay, so I'm just going to be pulling these books up in no specific order, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about them. Twilight. You might be surprised to see this book here, but a small business that I follow on Bookstagram is holding a buddy read of Twilight for this month because it goes along with her theme for her February box. I think it goes along with one of her boxes that she's putting out, so she wanted to do a buddy read of this book, and her tag, her handle on Instagram is Pride and Pamper. I have bought some things from her shop before. She makes bath bombs, lotions, candles, like body self-care items. And I'm actually going to do a reading vlog of rereading Twilight because it's been so long since I've read this book, so I wanted to do a reading vlog of me rereading it for her buddy read. Next, this is Pride and Prejudice. So this is actually one that I do want to read this month. It's not a buddy read for anything. So I talked about in my goal video that I wanted to read 1 classic a month and 1 nonfiction book a month. So this is going to be my classic for January, and I'm picking Pride and Prejudice because it's a favorite of mine. This will be a reread, but it's a favorite, and I thought that this would be the best way for me to kick off doing this 1 classic a month thing that I wanted to do for 2020. Maybe I'll do a reading vlog for this one too. We'll see. I have like 7 different copies of this book. This happens to be the Longman Cultural Edition. I also have, I think, the Penguin Classics edition, so maybe I'll read that one instead because I don't know, I don't really want to see the footnotes to remind me of college. So these are for 2 purposes. One, these are for Patty is booked on Bookstagram. She is doing a Book of the Month backlist readathon in January. And these are the books that I picked to try to get through this month. I have, and some of these are also buddy reads for other groups, so I'll talk about that when I get to them. I have The Wives by Tarryn Fisher. This is a domestic thriller, and I'll just read what it says on the back. He comes over on Thursday of every week. That's my day. I'm Thursday. Sometimes I wonder about the other days and if they wonder about me. Little good that does. If you wonder too hard, you get everything wrong. I already read this book, and it's really, 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 really good. But this is also for a buddy read for thrillers by the book club on Facebook and Instagram, and I will leave a link to the Facebook group down below, and I'll also mention Chelsea's Instagram down below. If you are interested in thrillers, we read one thriller a month and then we talk about it later in the month, and this is our pick for January. And then I went to read The Family Upstairs by Lisa Jewell. This is also a book of the month club pick, so this is for 2 challenges, the book of the month club backlist, and this is also for Ginger's book club buddy read on Instagram. I'll leave her handle down below as well. I think we are reading this one next Tuesday, tomorrow. Ooh, maybe I need to read this right now. So this one is about this girl. It opens up on a girl, and she doesn't know who her real family is, and then she learns that she inherits this house. So this is about that, this house and secrets, a lot of family drama I heard that goes on in this. So I'm interested about that. I did start to read this book last month. I read a couple pages, and then I got sidetracked and didn't finish it, so I'm really looking forward to finishing it this month. The rest of these are for the backlist challenge with Patty. This is The Guinevere Deception. This is a YA fantasy book, and it's by Kiersten White. I read her Frankenstein retelling in 2019 or 2018? I don't know. And I read that, and I really liked how she wrote. So when I saw she wrote this one, and it was offered as a Book of the Month Club pick, I picked it up. There is just a little sentence on the back of this book, and it says, "There was nothing in the world as magical and terrifying as a girl." So Guinevere is from the Arthur's Round Table world stories and all those retellings. So I don't know if this goes along with that, if this is going to be Arthurian or not, but I'm interested to find out if it is or if it's not. And then there is a sequel coming out, and I don't know what it's called or when it's coming out, but I know there is one. Next, I have The Silent Patient, and this is by Alix Michaelides, and this is a thriller, and it was voted one of the best thrillers of 2019, and everyone keeps telling me that I need to read it, so I'm just putting it on this list to get finally make myself read it. Apparently there's an artist in here. I don't really know too much about this book. I know one of the characters is an artist. Something about, I don't know, actually. I'm not going to try to remember. But I'm really excited, and I heard good things about this book. Up next, I have 10,000 Doors of January. Why not read it in January? Because it has January in the title. This is also a YA book. I actually got this book in my first Book of the Month affiliate box, and then I realized that I'd rather promote the adult box than the YA box, so then I switched over to Book of the Month adult YA because I had a longer like run with the adult book box, because I've been buying that box since like 2016, 2017, so I knew more about that one. So now I'm an affiliate for the Book of the Month adult box. And if you're interested in getting a discount, getting your first box from Book of the Month Club for $10, I'll have a link down below. And if you do that, then I also, for the next month, I'll get my book free. So then I'll, just so you guys know, but that's an option if you want to get the Book of the Month Club box cheaper. This is about a girl named January, and she lives in a house with lots of doors. Yeah, that's all I know. So like, I'm gonna be really awful at this whole like describing the book thing, because I try not to read the synopsis before I read the book, because I don't want to be spoiled at all, and I kind of want to go into the book not knowing anything, because then I think I have a clear opinion about what I'm reading and it's not tainted by synopsises. I don't know. That's just how I feel today. That can definitely change tomorrow. Who knows? And my last one for this readathon is Maybe You Should Talk to Someone by Lori Gottlieb. So I started this book in 2019, and I actually got about halfway through it. Yeah, I got to page 194 out of like 415 pages, so about halfway. And I want to finish this book up because I do really like it, and I can't remember why I stopped. I think it's because I went on vacation, and this book is kind of big and I didn't want to carry this around with me when I was camping, so I stopped, and then when I got back I just didn't pick it back up. So I want to finish this, halfway to go. And going along with my 2020 reading goals, I also wanted to read one nonfiction book a month, and I don't have one set aside right now. So if you have a nonfiction book that you're really passionate about right now and you want me to read, tell me down below, because I need a nonfiction book for this month. I would be very thankful. And then I'm also going to be participating in the Shelf Love-a-thon by my friend Ginger Reads on Instagram. She is hosting the Shelf Love-a-thon, where you're just reading your backlist. You're picking a TBR, reading your backlist. You're not buying any books during this readathon, and at the end you're gonna unhaul some books that you don't need anymore, making more space on your shelves. This is taking place from January 14th to February 17th, and since it doesn't take place completely in January, I'm doing a separate video for that readathon, so stay tuned for that video. So I also am going to be reading Hum, If You Don't Know the Words, by Bianca Maris. She wrote If You Want to Make God Laugh as well. This book was published, I think, in 2017, 2018, and it's about this girl. Her name is Robin, and she lives in South Africa, and during the 70s, so this is when they are kind of controlling what you can and can't consume in the forms of media. So like you see that in the book, how certain types of music are banned, certain types of TV shows are banned, books are banned, and then there's like the uprising of the blacks against the whites, and this is kind of how Robin gets thrown into all of this, the lessons that she learns from a black woman named Beauty. So we also get her perspective in this book, and I'm reading it for a binge read, a diverse buddy read by the Bookish Ladies Club, also on Instagram, and I can leave those links below as well. And so every month we are reading a diverse book, so a book that we normally wouldn't pick up. This is a contemporary book, and it's set in South Africa, so that's why it qualifies for our diverse buddy read. And I actually finished this book on audio the other day, and I cannot wait to talk about it. Like, I am so excited about it. I really am. It was really good, like really good. And then my last buddy read for January is Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. I am in another group on Instagram, and it is called the Bookish Ladies Club Colleen Hoover Fan Club Binge Read Group. So I came across Colleen Hoover from the Bookish Ladies Club last year, and I have read probably 1 to 2 books of hers a month, and I am 1 book behind right now. I'm supposed to have read It Ends With Us last month. I didn't get around to it. I'm finishing that up right now, and then I'm gonna start Ugly Love, and I'm really excited because some of the ladies are already talking about it, like a little bit in our group chat, so I'm excited to read it and join in with them. Alright, so that's all that I have planned for this month. I'm sure I won't get to all of these, and I'll read some other things instead. So stay tuned for my January wrap-up to see what I actually did read and if I got through all these books or not. Let me know how you liked this video because it's a little bit different. Do you think it's too similar to a TBR? Do you think I'm a hypocrite because I said I'm not going to do TBR videos and here I am doing a on deck video, which is kind of like a TBR but not? Yeah, that's all that I have today, and leave your thoughts and comments below. Give this video a like. Subscribe if you haven't already so you can see my upcoming videos, and I will see you guys in the next one.